Hi, well, this is another class I took to get me a career called Culinary Arts. It's a fascinating field, folks. It's about the art of cooking. It's absolutely fantastic. You can open up a catering business. If theater doesn't work, you have to have a couple of ideas. He taught us how to make a homemade pie, pecan pie, for example. Since it's International Pecan Day today. He also taught us how to make a fantastic and roll out a buttery crust. It was fantastic. His name was Mr. John. Meatloaf. This was actually I learned from my mom, but he taught me the better art of putting all kinds of seasonings in it and wonderful herbs, and he was fantastic. His name is Mr. John. Prime ribs was another thing he taught us how to make. Fantastic, season it well. It's absolutely fantastic. Italian food was another one of his specialties, but you have to add in seasonings and herbs. Yeah, this is a chocolate cupcake. I also took advanced baking, which would be another class that I took this semester. It's very important, folks, to learn how to. He made the best California burgers you can imagine. Oh, it was fantastic. He seasoned it. He taught us how to season it, how to toast the rolls. It was fantastic. Oh my gosh, spare ribs, barbecue ribs was another thing. He taught us all kinds of the art of barbecue sauce and what to put on our spare ribs. Sweet, spicy, honey, maple barbecue sauce. It was fantastic. So anyway, culinary is a field. That's a great way to make a living. And let me see. What is culinary art? It's basically the techniques of making food. And you can go into the catering business. You can do all kinds of things with culinary arts. Let me see what culinary arts is. Okay. It basically teaches you baking, cooking, but the baking class was a whole separate meal planning. It's very important to learn how to prepare a meal when you go into culinary arts because it teaches you the techniques, recipes, development, food presentation, flavor, making sure you put in the right spices and herbs. It's absolutely fantastic. And I decided to take that. It has nothing to do with theater, but I want to have a couple of backups as well as teaching. But yes, I definitely went for culinary arts, and I loved every minute of it. And let me see if we can find anything else on food that I actually made myself, that I actually learned from Mr. John. Mr. John was a fantastic instructor. And I learned a lot from Mr. John. Believe me, I learned a lot. Because when you study theater, you also have to learn. He had all kinds of little special events. For example, he had like a tea party one time. I remember that very well. I'm going to show you some photos of what you can get. Look at the cute little things that he taught me how to make. Little miniature dishes, delicate, fantastic. How he also taught us how to make sure we had everything to, put on the table just right, the right tablecloth. He was absolutely a fantastic man. Look at this, how well it's beautiful, decorated. It has to be presented the right way. Oh, that's one thing that we didn't. I remember we had a Mother's Day tea party. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know. Okay, let me see what else we can find. But you major in theater, folks, you have to learn everything. And the one thing I wanted to learn about was a little bit about culinary arts. You know. Let me see if we can find anything else. Oh my goodness, I'm not awake yet today. I think there's anything else I can find. I also took advanced baking, but that's coming up down the road. I'm not going to worry about it. It's the same semester, but later on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. It's playing in that. You know what? We didn't have computers in those days, folks. And I'm telling you, we didn't miss anything at all. I'm telling you, computers are okay, but not. They can be a problem. Okay, let me see if we can find anything else. Now, he'd also make things like for holidays, for example. It was yesterday. There we go, we can find anything else. We had a Halloween thing. I remember how to dress up in a costume. That was really cute. Oh, yeah, you know what else he taught us to make? A roasted turkey for our Thanksgiving festival. We had a Thanksgiving party. I remember the roasted turkey. I actually could make a roast turkey today. I actually learned it from my mom, but I also learned some stuff from Mr. John. Oh, yeah, I want to show you something else. It's really interesting. He also had Christmas celebrations. Let's see, there's anything else? I'm just not awake yet, folks. But yes, it's very important, folks, learn how to study everything. Here's waffles. It's definitely taught us to make his waffles. I was younger then. But yeah, when you major in theater, folks, you just can't go off for the one field because it's not an easy field to get into. I don't want to show you any baking stuff because that's in the later class that I actually took. Pudding. Butterscotch is the thing that he taught me to make. Not only does the food have to be perfect, but also how it looks when you have an event or something come up. It's very important. Is there anything else? Alright, I don't think there's anything else, no. I'm trying to find if there's anything else. But he was a gourmet chef himself, and he actually taught us different arts of cooking. Alright, this is really cute. Delicate tea party. I use my grandma's fine china. Yeah, this is a theater channel, not a cooking show, but it was very important. It's a roast turkey again. Oh, that looks so delicious. Look how beautiful that is. But it has to be presentable, obviously. From Deborah Theater, have a great day.